Hi, this is Tom Blodgett from Jende Industries, and today I want to go over sharpening the Jende EU blade, which is a single bevel. A couple things different that we did with this is the front face is hollow ground, so you're going to sharpen this flat. But what we've done is a lot of the single bevels are actually very obtuse on their grind, which over a very short period of time makes it very difficult to maintain because it's such a high angle. It's harder to actually scrape the reed. So what we've done is we've pre-ground that in a sense, but we've added another angle to it, which you can see. So the trick on this one is then how do you sharpen it? Normally it's done with the bevel flat, but this time we have to raise it in order to match that other bevel at the edge. So I'm going to go through that now. So we're going to start with the hollow ground side, flat on the stone. So just as normal. Okay, so I've got, you can see the line here forming, and that's an indicator here. We're going to check for our burr, or again, pull down, you'll feel it. In this case, it's here. So now the harder part is the bevel side. So normally you would put the bevel, the blade here, this is flat, and then put the bevel straight on that and then go. But in this case, you're going to miss the edge of the edge. So what we got to do is kind of just roll it up, and you'll feel a flat. In this case, it's about the same angle that it would be on a regular bevel, but we've thinned it down to make it easier maintenance over time. So the flat will be about here. You might have to do it a few times to kind of feel where it comes in. That's where it's going to be. And then once you have that angle, you can mark it with some coins. Because there is a height here, so it's probably about 2 or 3 coins, or whatever it takes. And then you can use that as your reference. So I'm almost there. I've got a nice even line here, but right here, you can see it, right there, I'm missing just a little bit. So just got to be aware. In this case, you can really see the difference in the color. That gets you there. So I just got to do a little bit more to even that out more. So okay, so I worked out that corner. Everything's nice and straight and even. Then we're going to take it to the next grit. Jump into my next grit. And we're going to do the same thing again, and we're just going to refine the shape. So you can see a little more clearly here that we've got there we go, the 2 lines that are caused. So this is hollowed in the middle. Over time, this will flatten out. They'll meet each other in the middle. So you really want to minimize this side, but you still have to get it. And then again, we're starting here, and then we're just going to refine. So same process, start with the flat side. I am putting a little pressure forward. I'm not lifting the blade, but I'm putting pressure forward onto the edge. I'm not lifting it though, not yet. We don't have to do that. So, but just be aware that you don't want it to be leaning to the spine, because then you braid more that way. Okay, so that's nice and good. For the bevel side, same thing. On the spine is straight, put the bevel, and then find that flat. Now it should be a lot easier to find, especially if you've created it. So coming off the stone, when you get it new, it should be much easier to find than doing it yourself to begin with, but then it's here. Okay, and again, if you've marked it before, then it should be at the same height as before. Okay. See, I've made that nice. I've got a burr here. Now we're going to remove that. So here, simple one-sided strokes, flat. Find your bevel, just like you would a normal double hollow ground. You want to remove that burr buildup and minimize that burr, and ultimately make it right-handed. Position it. So a series of single-sided strokes, and away from you. Come back. Okay, there it is. I can feel a little burr tendency on this side more than that side, and then it should scrape just fine. Okay, thank you.